today on this stream is to show you the breakdown of these different multiples. Okay, so you see here in the tooltip, let's just move up till today. Got a lot up here, right? Every 10th percentile. Today is the 6th. Can I zoom in on it? We see here today with the 6th, the last price I just pulled into the software, $99,000 per Bitcoin, 6th of January. Again, happy Monday for those joining. Every 10th percentile here, you see this multiple in the tooltip, right? You see the 0.1x, 0.3x, 0.4x, 0.5, and then it gets a little, I'm using yellow there, which maybe I need to outline the tooltip. You can't really read it. And then you get up to 1, 1.4, 2, 7.8x, okay? So the multiple is the universe of sort of values that I am judging things off of. Nothing more, nothing less. Just the multiple of price around the black line, okay? And again, in the past, it's an evolving line now, which I think is going to be better. But I want to show you now the distribution of that as it stands over time. Okay, so the distribution, or the word I was looking for in the last stream is actually price. It's actually probability mass. Got that from my buddy Sina over at the Best Bitcoin Data show. So I got a timeline here, and I'm gonna switch charts. All right. So now this actually isn't the probability mass. This is just the trend and the trend and the multiple. Okay, so the trend on this chart, which actually isn't even shown, is just 1. The whole time, the trend is itself, so it's 1. What you see is the price versus the trend over time with my new evolving sort of method. Okay, where before, back in 2011, I would have things up to, over 15x, which was just too high because, again, that used the all-time trend. Now I'm using the evolving trend, which is better. All right, so what we see here, and I'll come back to this chart a few times in this stream, is we see that the Bitcoin price in the early years was very jumpy, right? And in the boom times, which we had a few certain booms, was that $30 boom. Let's see if I can press there we go. $35 boom in June 2011, okay, with a multiple itself over the trend 7.83x. All right, then we had 2 booms in 2013. We went to $240 at a 5.4x multiple, and then in 2013, about $1,100 on the close, although the price was even higher, 7.5x in the multiple. So these catch, the real extreme booms, the euphoria of Bitcoin adoption. Here is December 16th was the high, 2017, about 20,000 per Bitcoin. Of course, it did go over 20,000 on other markets during the day, but this was the highest close. These are only daily results, okay? And this multiple was 6x, okay? So right here, already, without going further, we can see that this isn't a perfect oscillator, right? If you always want to time the top, it would be great if we had a model that say, hey, we get to 7x, 8x, sell. We don't have that, okay? We're close to 8x here, 7.5x in 2013, and then 6x. So we've gone down, all right? But this is still, in my opinion, a very good way to see how the price evolves around the multiple over time. So now we'll go to the 21 double top, all right? And let's just look at the multiple. The first peak there in March of 2021, about 3x. Okay, when we get to 61,000 per Bitcoin, 3x multiple, there it is, all right? And that is this evolving over the power trend multiple. That is what you're seeing. Now, these bubbles, as we move forward, the bubbles on this chart get bigger as the price of Bitcoin gets bigger. Okay, so you see at 60x here, the bubbles are pretty big. Then they get a little bit smaller. We've gone down again. And then, the boom after all the FTX debacle here, 2022 into 2023, we bottomed at around 16,000. Peter Zeihan, the legendary geopolitical analyst, said that Bitcoin was $16,000 overvalued here on Joe Rogan sometime here in December 2022. Of course, he was wrong, as all of us who have followed the system long enough understand. Bitcoin is not controlled by any geopolitical entity. So we knew that adoption was going to continue in the future. So here we are back up today. The current, as of today, as of the last feed into my data, right there, January 6th, 1.1x. That is the multiple. That means that today's price, 99,000, is 1.1 times the trend, the power trend.